Greetings, listener. Please enjoy the unintelligible ramblings of your favorite dynamic trio, Arva, Farah, and Westy, as they discuss and share their favorite beverages. Welcome to The Unintelligibles.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of The Unintelligibles. I am your host for today, Arva, and I'm joined by my two lovely co-hosts, Westy and Farah.
Hello.
Hi.
How was your week? How was this week of weeks? Was it better?
Well,
No.
it's one of those, it was kind of a boring week, but sometimes that's okay, considering what, came before.
Yeah.
It's one of those,
That's true.
I'm tired of living in these unprecedented times.
Is it unprecedented anymore? I just feel like it's just precedented.
I say, this is normal.
It's just normal now.
There's always 12 apocalypses in a month.
Yeah.
Someone's life's falling apart.
Yeah. That's
I'm
about right. I didn't do
I'm
much.
sick.
Yeah, I thought I was getting sick because I had like
That's
really
better.
bad aches. But they went away, so.
Okay, brag about it.
Hee.
Yeah, I got sick on. It was funny because it felt like I planned it, but I didn't. Cause on Thursday, because I've kind of settled into a new position at work, and I was talking to my one coworker, and we can't access our email or anything at home because it's all regulated.
Right.
And I was like, what do we do if we're sick? Like, who puts in the sick day hours or whatever? And she was like, oh, you do. Bring your laptop home. And I'm like, well, I don't know if I'm gonna be sick. So, and she's like, just always bring your laptop home. You should bring it home every day just in case. And I was like, okay. And then the literal next day, I was sick, and I was like, I swear to God, they made me look like I planned this out. I didn't even use a sick day either. I used a personal day because they're gonna expire at the end of this month because the new fiscal year starts. And I was like, well, I'm not gonna use my sick days. I have a personal day left. So I didn't even use a sick day, but it felt planned, and I was like, I swear to God, I did not plan this in advance.
I swear it isn't.
I swear I'm not fake sick. I'm real sick. I haven't been sick in a while.
And they'll never believe you.
No, they did. Everybody told me to go home. I came to work on Thursday, and I wasn't coughing. I just had a really sore throat, so I couldn't talk a lot, and I sounded raspy. And everybody was like, "Why are you here?" And I was like, "Oh."
I don't know, because I had to work.
Yeah, my bills don't get holidays.
Yeah. And my boss
Right.
was like, you can just take your laptop home and work from home. And I was like, okay, I'm taking tomorrow off because I feel like shit. And he's like, okay, bye. And I was like, bye, see you next week. So it's like I got a long weekend, but I just like slept all yesterday and the day before. And I didn't stream, I had to cancel stream. So it didn't, it's like, oh, you got a long weekend, but I was dead the whole time. So.
That's what usually happens though. People are like, "Oh, you got time off from work," and I'm like, "Yeah." I rotted in bed for like a week straight.
Literally, yeah. That's yeah. I haven't done anything. I haven't gone out. I just been like laying in bed and dying, basically.
Sounds about right. Yeah, that's all I've done. I mean, I've done some work this week and some productivity, but I'm just tired every single week. And it's like varying levels of tiredness. Sometimes I'm so tired I can't get out of bed, and sometimes I'm just a little bit sleepy.
Called getting older. That's what I experience.
I'm not even
Yay.
that old yet, but God, does my body feel like it? Mentally, 18. Physically, 50.
I feel
Yeah.
this.
Well, that does not segue into the topic today.
They rarely do.
It never does. I don't know. I could have probably prompted something, but we're going to talk about something we did literally just like last episode because I like the idea and I know you gave me the idea, but I came up with my own and then you used the food idea and I was like, okay. I can come up with something else. We're going to talk about drinks this time. Ooh, so original. We're going to talk about the top five drinks that we like. Alcoholic, non-alcoholic, just any kind of
Okay,
drinks.
I was like, I hope it's not alcoholic because I do not drink
No.
alcohol.
It can be, but like, I don't know. I don't like love alcoholic drinks.
Yeah,
They
same.
have to be like really good for them to be on this list. And I'm gonna be honest, there is not a single alcoholic drink on this list. My list is like a toddler's list.
I was gonna say the only one that I found that would be worth it was actually one I got at Disney. That was like a blackberry martini thing, and I was like, "This tastes so fucking
Ooh.
good." Like
Yeah,
blackberry
oh,
lemonade.
Bellinis are good.
So I was just like, "Damn."
Yeah, they have to be sneaky drinks. I have to not know I'm drinking.
Not martini,
alcohol.
margarita.
Yeah. Like, if they really good, like well made, what are those called? The coconutty ones.
Pina colada.
Pina
Yeah.
colada? Yeah.
Those can be really good.
I do love a good pina colada.
So much fucking sugar though, like ridiculous amount.
Yeah. Yeah, it's because the alcohol's so fucking icky you need that much sugar.
Yeah.
Alcohol is sugar.
Yeah, but it's fucking nasty unlike sugar.
Fair enough.
Coming up with drinks.
But we'll do it the same format as last time. I have my own list. You guys will one by one list out from 5 to 1, and whoever either gets closer or I like their answer more will get the points.
Who's starting?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's a good question. I think we should coin flip because otherwise someo's gonna claim that it's rigged.
Gonna claim
always
rigged anyway.
It's always rigged if I don't win.
Who wants heads?
I'll take tails.
Okay. I don't have a choice.
Come on, Google, give us something good. Heads.
I tried.
I win. Okay.
It's Farrah's turn first.
I'm very put together and I just finished my list, so we're good.
Okay, yeah. If we needed to stall, I could have stalled with something because I had to think of it too, and I was like, shit, this is hard.
Okay. Actually, wait, I'm just gonna move this one to here. Okay. My number 5, Burger King foot lettuce. I'm gonna make that joke every time we do one of these. I'm sorry, not original. My number 5 spot goes to, and this might be a little controversial because I know not everybody likes this kind of drink. It's one of those drinks that you either like it or you hate it. Which is root beer. But specifically, Barks root beer is my favorite.
Okay, Barks.
Oh, okay.
So
All
fucking
these
good.
bitches love A&W root beer. No, Barks root beer is better. I'm sorry, but you're wrong. I'm right. Shut up.
The part of Texas that I lived in, everyone's just like, Mug is the best. I'm sitting there with Barks, just like, y'all fucking sociopaths. What the hell?
Yeah, man. I
Mug
love
is
Barks root
sad.
beer. It's very unique taste. It's less sugary than the other ones. It's still very sweet. I mean, it's pop.
It's crisper though.
Barks got bite.
It is. It's just like it's very a unique flavor. Like you can tell a Barks root beer from literally any like it is its own drink basically. You can't mix it up with anything else, and I like it specifically. The fountain pop version of it is the best in my opinion. I always am of the opinion of any like soda, I guess, that the fountain is always better. And then like can and then like bottle is like the bottom of the list for me because I don't know. I think it's just too concentrated in
Yeah.
bottles.
Glass bottles, though.
Glass bottles
Those
are
are on top.
yes. Yeah, I always have liked if I'm gonna get pop, fountain pop I think is the best. It's different, it tastes different. It's like I'm not a fan of Coke. I can't drink Coke out of a bottle, but I could drink it out of like a fountain.
Yeah, you know what? You make a good point. That's true. I usually don't like Coke much either, but when it's from a fountain, I can
I think
actually
the
drink
flavor
it.
is just a little bit less strong.
Yeah, because it's like a mixture instead of being like pre-made.
Yeah.
Well, it also depends on like
So-
their syrup ratio.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yes, yep.
yeah.
That's true. And I have gotten before like where the machine was like low on water or whatever, and it's like a fuck ton of amount of syrup, and it's disgusting
Dude.
for
Oh,
any
I always
drink.
get the opposite. Oh.
Any drink.
Dude, we went to
And I've go ahead.
it was last year we went to a pizza place, and it was one of those, you just order a pizza, it's big enough for like 4 people to share kind of thing. And their drink options were either the bottled ones that were kind of like the area brand that was I was like, but I look over and see root beer on the fountain, like, yeah, I want that. I want some Barks.
Yeah.
And I went to the machine, I started pouring. I took one sip and I realized this is like 99% syrup and no water. And I was seeing through time, through caffeine. Like, oh my God. There was a point, I drank about half and I set the cup down. Not like all at once, but collectively. I set the cup down. I was like, I can feel my heart beating in my eyes. Holy shit.
Yeah. I've had it before the other way too, where I'm like, I can't taste pop. This is just carbonated water.
Yeah, I was gonna say the worst thing ever once is I ordered A&W root beer from like A&W, like I got A&W late at night, and I was so excited because A&W root beer is the best when you get it from A&W. I got it. That was just fucking spicy ass water, and it was the worst thing ever because it was like 3 a.m. Don't ask why I'm ordering food at 3 a.m. I
I
question
do
my
that all the
choices.
time.
Okay, good. And so I get it, and everything's delicious, and I go to take a sip of my root beer and to finish off the perfect meal, and it was disgusting, and I drank like half of it out of spite because I was like, okay, I just spent money on this fucking drink and I'm gonna drink it, but I genuinely couldn't finish it. It was so fucking gross.
The nice thing about if you are there physically, like you ate in, you can just dump that shit back into the
Yeah,
machine
well, that
and
was
get
the
a
worst
different
part.
one.
I was like, I'm not
Yeah, but if you
ordering
order
another one.
out, then you're like, you're screwed.
Just get what you get. Yeah, I've only had that happen like twice to me though, so thank God. Westy.
Let's see. So I'm actually gonna put this one at 5, and I know someone listens gonna be like, you don't drink that, you're supposed to. I'm putting water at 5.
That's
Yes.
fair.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Water, it highly
I
depends.
think I know what's gonna be in your number one.
Yeah, my number one should be very obvious, but we're gonna try to keep it a secret. Maybe I'll surprise you.
I
But
don't know what it is.
water, definitely 5, because not all water's the same. There's some water that's just better, and I'm not a big fan of
Yes. Mhm.
sparkling water.
No.
Sometimes it's okay, but it has to be like the right flavor. It can't just be bubbly water. But the first sip of water after doing anything extraneous is like the best tasting thing that you've ever had. You wake up at like 4 in the morning and you're just like, reach over, get your drink of water. Best fucking flavor ever. You cannot tell me otherwise.
Yeah.
When you get
That's
that like
true.
fucking cotton mouth, no. Nothing else can help you. But it's very boring. That's why it's number 5. Like, I do like water, but I don't like the what are they called? The little things you squeeze in there to give them flavor. They have a name, I think.
Uh,
You know what I'm talking about? Where they're like, "Oh, now it's strawberry."
Oh yeah, well, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, do you mean like Mio's?
Yeah, I don't like Mio.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like that. It's the wrong fake flavor.
Yeah.
It hits my tongue weird. It makes it feel like fuzzy, and I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah, I like the concept of it, but it does like doesn't hit the spot right.
No,
Yeah.
it's something. There's just something off about it. It's a little too artificial, but
Yeah, right.
just water straight from a filtered tap that had some ice in it, and the ice kind of melted in.
Mm-hmm.
10 out of 10. Well, I guess
That cup is steady.
technically it would be 5 out of 5, but
Close enough.
yeah, just
Close enough.
plain filtered water. Preferably the water that had a little bit of ice, because there's also a difference between glass of water and glass of ice water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You cannot tell me otherwise.
Absolutely. I love some ice water. Holy.
Yeah.
I maybe this is a hot take, but I've heard people who have the same opinion of me. I do not like really cold water. I think that it's like I can't taste the water. It just tastes cold. You know, when something's too spicy and you can't taste the food, it's just spicy. That's how I feel
Right.
about cold water. So I like water that's like a slightly cooler than room temperature is my favorite. But I typically like when I get water, I store it at room temperature and I drink it and it's room temperature.
I thought you were going to say you store it like a fucking squirrel.
No.
No.
No. I like room temperature water. I do not like ice in my water at all.
I
What?
love like
I'm sorry.
ice water.
I'm with you.
Like
Solidarity.
the only
Sorry.
like if it gets room temperature, that's like I woke up in the middle of the night and I'm grabbing the nightstand water, then that's like the best water I've ever had.
I did that literally just this morning. It was so good. Room temperature ass water, but I was like dying of dehydration this morning. I don't know why my throat was so fucking dry, but I turned over and chugged that water like it was my last breath.
Yeah, see, there's
So
just
good.
something about it.
It's because it's keeping you alive. You're waking up and you're like,
That is the sound I make when I wake up. How did you know?
you drink the water and you're like, ah.
That's also the sound I make when I wake up. This is getting scary.
Yeah.
Well.
I don't know. Maybe it's because my teeth are sensitive.
I was gonna say it's probably because it does hurt teeth. Just like if it's too cold, I will say if it is too cold though, I won't drink it. Well, no, that's a lie. I still will, but it hurts. It hurts my teeth and it hurts my throat.
Yeah.
But
I just
will
find
still drink
that,
it.
and I agree, like all water does not taste the same. You're so right. And I have like specific water that I buy. And
Yeah.
okay, my least favorite water
Hmm.
is Nestle water. I think it tastes gross.
Nestle water.
Yeah.
I've never had
Nestle
that.
water, and I'm not a fan of Fiji either.
Fiji fucking sucks. Fiji for being some fancy ass water with their like nice little tropical bottle.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
I'm never a big fan of Fiji. But God, what's that one called? The one that's just like Vital, that's like you can find anywhere. It's like an Amazon brand. For some reason that is way too good for what it is.
I like, because we get bottled water in my house because my mom like refuses to drink tap water. And our brand of choice is Real Canadian Natural Spring Water, and that's my favorite water.
That shit's good.
And then we also have like an office water cooler because it's stupid. Like we have water bottles, but we refill them. I don't understand what is happening in our house.
Okay.
It's been like that for as long as I can remember. And we get, I can't remember, but it's the red lid. It's the red lid at Sobeys, whatever that one is.
Red lid.
Water let me look it up.
Sobe. Wait.
Yeah, that's like a Canadian.
I was like, hang on, there's something else that wasn't registering there. Like, what's
What is that?
I think it's just spring water.
Oh. Yeah, spring water.
Because there's like there's a blue one and it's like reverse osmosis, and I'm like, this no, we don't get that. By the way, guys, any like water is like water. I seen this thing recently. It's the trend of like super oxygenated water. It's
Oh my god.
you guys are paying extra for nothing. Like that's nothing's happening.
Like, why are you trying to make water healthier for you?
It's just
What?
water.
It's water.
Yeah.
Like, it's gonna be good for you no matter what.
It's just
Like,
water.
what?
Also,
weird. I know.
hard water is better for you than soft water.
That depends, I will say.
I mean, don't drink like mercury water.
Right.
Because that was one of my jobs, was testing water, and sometimes it's good for you, sometimes there's lead or mercury in there. All I'm saying is, just because some people say hard water is good for you, not all hard water is good for you.
I mean, I guess, yeah. If you live in a city, your water should be treated. But if you live in the country and you drink well water, all bets are off. You don't know what's in there.
At that point, you're strengthening your immune system and hosting a Hunger Games inside.
Oh.
But yeah, your city, you actually should be able to request water testing records from your city wherever you live, because I'm pretty sure they legally have to provide.
I was gonna say, depending, I'm pretty sure in the US you request that and you just get a note back that's just
yeah.
Then you just go test it yourself. I mean, you can buy water testing kits on Amazon.
Yeah, you test it yourself and you're like, hey, this is dangerous. Like,
yeah.
Fun fact, there's lots of piping that in Canada and the US. Well, in the US, you guys have a lot of lead piping. In Canada, we have a lot of asbestos-lined piping.
Ooh, right.
Which
I don't
is
know which
they're
one I would
like
take.
yeah, pick your poison. Asbestos
Quite
or
literally.
lead. But they're in the process of getting rid of a majority of them. But the thing is the asbestos is not like in where it's not touching the water. It's on the outside of the pipe. It's like an insulation.
Right.
Because that's what asbestos is insulation. But the concerns are pipes eventually break down, and then that asbestos is getting in the water. And there's very little research on whether or not drinking asbestos causes cancer, because we know breathing it in does.
Yeah.
I would assume.
Well, the argument that cities are making, because they don't want to put in the money, they're saying that there's no research right now that says that drinking water contaminated with asbestos causes cancer.
There's no research that me killing this person killed them.
Right. I think they should do a self-study and they should drink it themselves.
Good idea.
And then give us the results.
So anyway, water, number 5.
Scary.
Yeah.
It was really funny. Water's my number 5.
Yes!
I was like, okay, someone has good taste. The thing is sad, though, is I don't have root beer on my list because I made the list, and it's so hard to think of 5 drinks because there's a lot that I like, and now I'm mad that I didn't put root beer on my list because I fucking love root beer.
Oh my god, bro.
Root beer is so good.
I know. It would be on my list somewhere in the top 10 or 5. I don't know where. I would have to rearrange my list again, but water is definitely in my top 5 no matter what, because water is just... It's water, you know, like I'm always going to have at least one point in the day. And if I don't, then someone check up on me because I need to drink more water. But like always at least once during the day, I will drink water or crave water. And I usually drink it more. I usually just drink water throughout the day. I used to drink a lot of like pop and juices and stuff, but I just drink water now. I think it's because we get good water here in BC and most of Canada.
Yeah.
And I've realized that whenever I go to America, especially Florida, oh my god, whenever I go to Florida for like Disney World.
Oh no.
We have to bring those like BO shit. We bring like those little like powders for water and stuff because we literally just can't drink the water straight up. We have to flavor it. We have to flavor it. We're like, okay, one, we need water and we're not spending on water bottles. So we're just going to get free shit, which is the bad stuff. But 2, we don't want to drink this awful shit. So let's put some flavoring in it and make it less bad.
Yeah. It's funny. I like treat the tap water in America like I'm in like fucking Mexico. Like I do not drink tap water in America. I refuse.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Sorry,
America's very
guys.
state dependent. Some states are okay, and then some are like Florida.
yeah, I was gonna say it does depend on where you are, because there's good water,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's a body floating in the reservoir, but why not?
This is still safe to pass on.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Number 4.
Westy wants to go first, right?
Yeah, Westy next. We'll go back and forth.
Number 4. So this one, I kind of mentally had to go back and forth on it a bit. But I'm putting Kool-Aid at number 4.
Okay.
Okay.
Like I said, I don't like the Mios, but I fucking love Kool-Aid. And
Yeah.
very specifically, any of the cherry flavors, like the black cherry, like
Yeah.
that is the best. I'm not the biggest fan of like, I don't remember what the blue one's even called. It's like tropical, probably a tropical punch. That one's kind of meh. The Kool-Aid lemonade is really just kind of sad. Kool-Aid
Yeah.
cherry, oh hell, that's the shit right there.
I agree, actually. Cherry is like one of the best.
I actually don't like cherry.
I don't like a whole lot of cherry like flavored food or candy kind of things, but cherry drinks are for some reason so good. And I drink a lot. I actually have a glass of Kool-Aid right next to me. I drink Kool-Aid all the time. I drink Kool-Aid probably more than anything else. But I do it because it's more of I add less sugar to it. So it's not as bad.
That's fair.
But I like it more than just drinking plain water. I like it because you can kind of control what the flavor's going to be. Sometimes you need a little bit more
That's
sugar.
true.
You need just that little extra bump. Sometimes you just want kind of a little flavored water.
Yeah.
But yeah, Kool-Aid definitely. I had to put it at number 4 just because there's a lot of flavors of Kool-Aid, but I only like 2. But I drink it the most, so
That's valid. I need to have Kool-Aid again. It's been too long. It's so good. I want to get those little pouches again, like the Capri Sun pouches, but they're Kool-Aid.
yeah, that's what we have.
Yeah.
It's
those
kind
are
of
good.
depending on who buys it. It actually just more or less gets stolen from Walmart. Because a lot of times, if like my brother-in-law goes shopping, they do it where like you scan by the pack, but he'll grab a whole box and scan one pack and just put the whole box in the bag. It's like it's Walmart, it's Kool-Aid. No one's really gonna care.
Right.
Yeah, just be careful because they do keep track, and once you hit a certain threshold on how much you've stolen, they do charge you, like, criminally.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's Kool-Aid.
It is Kool-Aid, you're right.
It is
The
Kool-Aid.
whole it's a difference between 79 cents or like $2.
That's fair.
And it's Walmart's.
Yeah.
If you have faith to
Yeah.
a Walmart, why? They don't give a fuck.
Any Walmart stands in chat.
Dude, you know how many people have been like, oh, but this is the best store, and I'm always just like, they don't care about you. Like
They don't.
the board of directors at Walmart would kill you for a 1% increase to pay.
Yeah. That's kind of true.
Anyway, steal from corporation. That's my advice
Yeah.
today.
Yes, good idea.
support
Don't
small
steal from mom and
businesses.
pop shops.
I
Don't
can't
steal
wait for
from
us
little.
to get the sponsors are watching this like
Do not steal from any mom and pop shop. Do not steal from any like little, oh, this charity thing. No, don't do that. Walmart, Target, anything that has a board of directors. No. Fuck them. They getting
Yeah.
paid regardless.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, Kool-Aid.
The way we got to that tangent from Kool-Aid. is whiplash.
I hate corporations. I specifically hate Walmart. Probably the most.
Fair enough. I mean, it is Walmart.
Yeah.
You guys are not true hydro homies. I put water in my number 4 slot.
Oh shit. Okay. I'm glad you guys both put it on your list because I was worried.
Water's just boring though. It's like the base, you know?
That's why I put it so low. Like it's I love water, don't get me wrong, but it's water, you know? There's only so much to be done with water.
Yeah, there's only so
Whoa.
many. Like you can have
Like-
really bad water. Like-
Yeah.
But
It's
Really good water.
you know what?
that
Hang
is
on.
life-changing.
What's your reasoning? Why is it one step up?
well, it's because that's my tier list. I mean, if I had to, if you gave me water and root beer, and you were like, you could only have one of these for the rest of your life, water.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that was the point of this here. I thought it was just like if you had a preference of going to a restaurant, what's like the drinks that you would order, starting at 1 and going down, kind of thing.
Well, I always get water. No
I
matter
do
what
too,
I get,
actually.
I always get water.
You want some water to start you off? I'm gonna have water to finish me off too. There's gonna be water the entire fucking meal.
Yeah, man. I stay hydrated.
That one fucking video where waitress like brings water and they have 20,000 waters on the table. It's like, actually, can I get a refill?
But yeah, I've already stated my opinions on water,
Right, we've had our water discussion.
so I don't really have anything else to add because we kind of had that discussion already.
Valid and real. Now this gets trickier because my number 4 is chocolate milk.
Chalky milk.
Good choice. Good
Chalky
choice,
milk.
Good choice.
It's a little low, but you'll see why when I mention my other ones, or at least I see why. I just love chocolate milk. I mean, I'm actually not a fan of milk, like plain milk.
No.
I can really only do that when it's like in cereal, so the cereal like braises it. You know, it gets like the cereal juice left over, so it's kind of tasty. Or if it's like a chocolate or strawberry milk or like it's flavored, because I just don't like the taste of plain milk. So chocolate milk is amazing because then I drink milk, I get my calcium, but I don't have to taste plain milk. I don't have to deal with the taste. Also, store-bought chocolate milk is better
Yes.
than you're making your own, which I mean,
Yes,
making your own is still fine,
absolutely.
but for some reason, the pre-made shit is like so much better. It's like crack.
I
Oh
don't
my
know what they do, but goddamn, they do it well.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. But God, it's so much better than making your own. Also, powder making your own is better than the like liquid making your own too, because there's like the syrup, but there's the powders too. And as much as I hate mixing powders into drinks because it never fully mixes, chocolate milk powder is so much better than using the syrup.
I was gonna say I prefer the syrup.
Ah.
There's something about the powder that kind of has a little bit more like of that kind of fake flavor. If you know what I mean, it's just not the best. It hits the tongue off.
That's
I just
fair.
find that really what I care about the most is like what is going to leave behind the most residue, because I hate that. I hate the residue that gets left behind at the bottom. And I find that powder is the worst for that. It always leaves so much.
Yeah, it
It
does.
definitely does. It absolutely does. But then skip all that and just buy it from the store, and it's the best version of it.
That's
is
yes.
so true.
Store-bought version
Yeah.
is the best. Yeah, and those smaller brands, okay, there's like this one that they're like local to Alberta, NBC, I think. And they make them in these glass. I see if I can find them, but
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
in these glass jars, and they're the best chocolate milk I've ever had in my life.
Yeah, they're like premium shit. That's like premium chocolate milk.
Yeah, it's not particularly cheap, but
It's a treat, you know. Chocolate milk in general is a treat for us in my family and just me in general. As much as I love to drink chocolate milk like constantly, it's usually a rare occurrence in the house unless we make it ourselves, and then it's not. Then it's not as good. But yeah, it's I've had those glass ones before. If it's the same brand you're talking about, then they're really fucking good. But they're expensive, so we've only had them like twice because holy,
I'm trying
they're
to find
expensive as
it.
hell.
We'll see if I can find this. No, it's not this one. We keep going.
Okay.
I'll search for it. Oh,
Uh,
who's your winner for this round?
That's what I'm trying to think of. Ooh. Because both answers are so far, all the answers have been so fucking good. Like every answer here is something that
We've had no controversy here.
No, we've had all good drinks. I hope it stays this way. Oh.
Jar of piss.
No, that's number
Yeah,
one.
it'll be Jar of Durati. Number 2. Number 1, actually. Duh. Oh my god, I missed the most obvious joke. Do you know what? For this one, purely based on the fact that I have this number 5 and you have this number 4, I'm gonna say Farrah is the winner for this one for water.
Yeah.
Water wins
That's
both
fair.
rounds.
That's fair.
As much as I fucking love Kool-Aid, you're very close to my water still. If you were anywhere else on the list, I probably wouldn't give it to you. But since you were number 4, I'm like, yeah, respectable opinion.
I'm the champion. Oh, okay, I found it. It's
Oh fuck yeah, perfect time. Look at that.
It's D Dutchman Dairy chocolate milk.
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
Well, yeah, because it's Western Canada specifically.
Hey,
From Sycamoose, BC. It is BC. Okay.
hey, go to a lot of like.
BC mention.
Yeah, but this is a small farm. I doubt they would ship internationally.
You know what? That's fair.
They have old fashioned ice cream.
I think I've been there to like the actual place before.
I want to go here.
I feel like I've been there before. Because
They got
my family had this.
cheese.
Quick before we move on to the next one, my family had this weird like. Oh, well, not weird. It was good, but we only went to local farms to get all of our produce. I don't know. My mom was on some crazy kick. It got too expensive, obviously, so we had to stop. But like, we would drive out like half an hour to an hour to like 4 different farms. One for all our meat for like a few weeks. One for all our dairy products, and then another one for like produce. And it got to the point where like the families that ran the farms like knew us. Like we started becoming friends with them. And I believe that D Dutchman wasn't one of the regulars we went to, but it was definitely one of the ones we went to eventually because we heard about them. And yeah, their milk was good. I mean, it's expensive as shit, but it's like premium milk.
It is.
That shit's like deluxe. And it's in a glass bottle, so it has to be good.
Mm-hmm. That's how you know it's the real shit.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Number 3. We're in our top 3 now, Farah.
Oh, I deleted my list.
Ah,
No, I remember what it was. Okay, we're fine. My number 3. Right? That's my number 3, right? Yeah, okay, right. I was just redoing it in my head. My number 3 is chai tea lattes.
ooh.
Another banger.
Now, I'm not picky about where it comes from. I do like concentrate. I think concentrate's way better than like tea bags. Tea bag just doesn't get as strong of a chai flavor because it's a lot of milk, right? It's a latte. So
Yeah.
concentrate I like better. I have had some decent bagged tea, like tea bag chai tea lattes, but usually they mostly taste like milk unless they add some kind of flavoring to it. I will say that Tim Hortons chai tea latte is fucking the worst chai tea latte I've ever had in my entire life. It sucks ass because their chai tea is weak as fuck just by itself. I never ever would buy chai tea from Tim Hortons. It's weak. And then they just put literally one bag in their chai tea latte with like a fuck ton of steamed milk, and it's not good at all. They should have never added it to their menu.
It's shit.
It's shit. Literally sucks. I usually go to Starbucks just because that's the only other coffee place that's here. I promise I'm not a white girl. But I am. But I don't like their chai tea lattes iced for some reason. I just find it flavorless. But a lot of like other places that do chai tea lattes, I love them iced. I don't know what it is. Really love finding like local places all over the place. Usually when I'm traveling, I'll go to like a local cafe and try their chai tea lattes. That's my go-to drink anywhere, any cafe. And I've had some damn good ones. There's this place in the city near me, and they make the best I've ever had in my life. And they put cinnamon on top. It's actually like a Ecuadorian place. Their tacos are bomb.
Hell yeah.
And it's so good. Their chai teas. I know, and I don't want to see a single fucking comment. Chai means tea, bitch. You know what I mean. Okay.
That is true. Chai does mean tea. It's like the way that nan means bread.
Like spiced tea, I guess. A spiced tea latte. What do you want from me? But yeah, I like Dunkin' Donuts iced chai tea latte. I like their ice. I don't really like it hot. It's sweet though. It's like a lot sweeter than.
That's what I expect from Dunkin', though. I feel like.
I usually when I go to America, I'll get it because I'm like, it's usually hot there. So I'm like, I don't want a hot one from Starbucks. Also, Starbucks is so boring. I have Starbucks in Canada. Let's go to Dunkin' Donuts. That's like the place to go if you're in America for your fucking beverages, because that's like their Tim Hortons.
Right.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
But
Actually,
yeah, I like trying local cafes chai because they usually do a really good job. But I always ask.
Yeah.
I'm like, do you guys use concentrate? And if they don't, I'm usually like, no thanks, because 90% of the time I find that bagged chai tea lattes are just, they don't hit the same.
Yeah, it's true. Especially when, like you said, you add the milk in.
It just becomes milk basically. And it also depends really heavily on what brand of chai bag it is. And I guess concentrate also matters, but I find that a lot of concentrates taste pretty similar. I'm kind of salty that Starbucks, you can't just buy the concentrate. The closest one that you can buy is the Tazo one, which you can get at like Walmart, and it's similar, but it's not the same. And they don't sell. They used to sell their concentrate, and they don't anymore. And fun fact: if you ever go anywhere that is proudly serves Starbucks, it's not the same. They do not use Starbucks chai concentrate. They actually use Tazo chai concentrate because they are not allowed to use the Starbucks one. Because they actually are not licensed. They proudly serve Starbucks, but they're not like owned by Starbucks. They're independent technically, which means that you also can't collect and use rewards there or get employee discounts. So they actually use different ingredients in a lot of their drinks than actual Starbucks. Fun fact.
All right.
But yeah, chai tea latte, concentrate specifically, with cinnamon on top.
Yeah.
Which number is this? 3?
3, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So my number 3, I'm gonna go with tea. I fucking love.
You gotta be more specific. Do you know how many types of tea there are?
Okay, hang on. We'll do this. We'll do an iced tea.
Okay, sweet or unsweet?
I like sweet more, just depending on the sweetener. Like that one's a loaded question because I'll always kind of look and see like what the sugar is first. Because there's certain sugars out there that I'm like, nah. You gotta give me the real one.
Yeah.
Don't give me an artificial sweetener. I don't want that.
Oh yeah, that stuff's so gross.
So I will say, okay, in general, an iced tea with real sugar, like cane sugar. If it's gonna be artificial, nah, just give me it unsweet. It's fine. I like that too. But I'm trying to think that we have some upstairs that is it's like a wild berry hibiscus tea. Fucking slaps.
Yeah.
That shit is so good. Yeah, it's really hard because I honestly, if I look in a menu and I see an interesting tea, I'll probably get that before my number one, just because like I get my number one anywhere. What is this about?
It's true. It's true.
I will say that the iced tea experience is very different in Canada and the US.
Oh my god. The culture shock's insane when I first went
Yeah.
down.
How so?
Because in America, when you get iced tea, it's usually a black tea, and they ask you if you want it sweetened or unsweetened, and it's like sugar or no sugar is the question essentially. Whereas in Canada, if you go to a restaurant and you get iced tea, you are gonna get Brisk or Nestle. Like
Yeah.
it's lemon iced tea. Our iced teas are or like Lipton, Pure Leaf, those, and I'm not talking like if you go to the store, you know, because I know you have Lipton lemon iced tea there because that's what I drink when I'm in America, but it's always next to unsweetened and sweetened. And if you are in a grocery
Yeah.
store in Canada, chances are you might not even be able to find that because nobody drinks it here. So like the default flavor for iced tea in Canada is lemon. It's always like iced tea with sugar, but it's
Yeah.
not as sweet as sweetened iced tea in the US, and it has lemon flavoring added to it, whether it's artificial or natural flavor.
Yeah, I feel
see.
like iced tea here is more of a juice, whereas iced tea in America is more just genuinely straight up just iced
Yes.
tea.
And I have
And
tried
it's also sweet tea.
It's
down
very
there,
sweet.
too.
I've tried many sweetened iced teas while in America. I tried like Pure Leaf, Arizona, Peace Tea. Holy fuck, they're so sweet. Like, wow.
Mhm.
Yeah, PC's
And-
really bad.
And
for
I
being
get it all the
sweet.
time from like Southerners. They're like, that's not even real sweet tea. And I'm like, bitch, you're gonna kill me if you put any
Oh,
more
yeah,
sweetener
sweet
in this
tea.
tea.
Sweet tea's
Okay.
a whole new beast.
I want to say I'm from Texas. Our sweet tea is sweet tea.
Yeah,
Oh,
I know.
yeah. I
Akira
bet.
is from the South, and she always is like, I'm gonna make you real sweet tea. I'm like, bitch, you drink, like, I drink refreshers from Starbucks with water, so I think they're too sweet. That bitch drinks it with lemonade and 2 pumps of sweetener. I'm like, you're gonna fucking kill me. You're gonna put
Dude.
me in a coma.
It's straight up like at minimum 2 cups of sugar per fucking kettle of tea. It is
Wild. That's super concentrated.
Yeah,
That's, no shit.
that's Southern sweet tea.
That's wild.
You pour until your ancestors tell you to stop. Damn it.
But yeah, I always, Pure Leaf is my favorite iced tea, so I always have to hunt down lemon Pure Leaf, which is actually fairly easy to find in the US. Because I personally, I think Brisk is disgusting. Sorry, Brisk lovers out there, but I don't like it.
Brisk is okay. I kind of have to be in a mood for brisk, and it also depends on what flavor of brisk I'm
That's true.
having, because some flavors are better than others by a long shot.
I used to drink a lot of Brisk lemonade, but not anymore. When I was a
Yeah,
kid.
brisk lemonade was also good, but that shit always burnt my throat.
I'm
I would
pretty
always
sure it
drink
has
it wrong,
battery acid
and
in
then
it.
the battery acid would fucking consume me, and then I couldn't drink it anymore. Well, funny enough, my number 3 is a type of tea.
Yes.
Mine was tea too. Don't yes too hard.
Right, well, look at us all with tea. Mine is actually, mine's bubble tea. Mine is taro milk tea.
But here's the thing.
Because
Did
I
we
love it.
did we both get like a bonus point for getting this right?
I think you do, because that was very. When you said tea, also, I was like, shit. Look at the three of us. I think a bonus point is deserved at this point. I need to also keep track. I've been keeping track in my head, but I'm scared I'm going to forget. Okay, there we go. So I did taro milk tea. I love bubble tea, but taro's the best because one, it's purple. Two, it tastes like Oreos. That's like the best combo ever. Now who to actually give the point to? Shit. This one's a little more difficult because I like both. Once again, this has just been a very good selection of drinks so far.
I was gonna say, really, it comes down to, do you like spiced tea more or like a standard sweet tea more?
I think I'm actually gonna go with chai because I like chai. Chai is my favorite tea.
Yeah, bro.
That's honestly fair. I do like chai.
I love chai. Yeah, I do love sweet tea. I like iced tea.
But
I think chai is my favorite of the teas.
I was gonna say, I like kind of the more standard tea you think of, just because you can do a little bit more with it. There's more flavors to a standard. Chai is good, but no matter where you go, a chai tea is a chai tea.
Yeah.
Which the consistency is nice, but I kind of like I want to try this because this sounds weird.
Yeah.
Mint and basil? Hell yeah. Let me see what that's all about.
I will say some chai teas can be wacky. I've had some wild chai teas in my day.
But
there are some explorations.
They're kind of far between, though, you know?
Yeah, like you're going to be able to tell it's a chai tea.
Whereas you can go 3 different places in the same day and have 3 totally different options for a type of tea.
Yeah.
Whereas a chai, that more spiced kind of thing, it's always the same sort of base to it.
I've actually never had bubble milk tea or like boba.
Oh, it's so good.
Ooh, that's so good.
Well, it depends. I don't like standard boba. I like popping boba.
I was gonna try it once, and I was like feeling adventurous. We were ordering from this like pho place, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try their mango bubble tea, and then they forgot to give it to me. So I was like, okay.
Oh, and mango would have been so good too.
God told me I shouldn't have it, so I guess I just won't.
I used to order so much bubble tea. I don't do as much anymore just because it's expensive.
It ain't cheap, yeah.
Yeah. But I used to order, especially in high school, like daily. Multiple times a day sometimes. I just drank so much.
I hope you bitch, that's a lot of milk.
It was a lot. Well, it wasn't always milk tea. I did a lot of taro milk tea, but I also did like actual teas and some slushes sometimes too. But yeah, I love some milk tea. Always recommend getting bubble tea, and milk tea is like the best for me because it's just so good. All right, last 2. We'll go a little bit quicker for these ones because I don't want to take too long. But number 2.
Well, this good thing is we already discussed this. It's lemon iced tea is my number 2.
Okay.
I love iced tea. It's my go-to drink. Anywhere I go. Because not a lot of places will have Barks root beer specifically. Usually it's mug or
you never know what you're getting.
So I usually go iced tea, and iced tea is a lot lighter. It's less sugar. It's not carbonated. And I said before, Pure Leaf is my favorite. Pure Leaf is nice. It's the least sweet iced tea that I've been able to find that's like lemon iced tea. And I usually get the one that even has less sugar in it just because it's like a nice flavor. So it's like, I don't want to drink water. I want something with flavor, but I don't want it to have a bajillion grams of sugar in it. So that's my usually go-to. I have like a big jug in my fridge.
Yeah, we usually always have iced tea.
Like I said, iced tea is just, it's universally just one of the better standard drinks.
It is. It's good. And I'm like the Canadian version of iced tea. But yeah, Pure Leaf, but any of them will do. I don't like Brisk. I've made my opinion known on Brisk. Nestea is good. Peace tea I find like a little bit too sweet for me.
Yeah.
And I like interestingly, the only place I've gone to that has this, for some reason, A&W, their iced tea is Golden Peak, and it's the only fast food or like restaurant I've ever been to that has Golden Peak. Like I've never seen it anywhere else. So I only ever get Golden Peak when I'm at A&W. But it's okay. It's a little bit too sweet for me, just like peace tea, but it's okay.
Yeah. Good take.
I'm gonna do an iced tea tier list one day and a root beer tier list.
Ooh,
Do it.
I think I did a root beer tier list once. I might have to do it again though, because it was a while ago.
Okay. This last one's a struggle for me. The last two.
Yeah, it was hard for me too to think of the top two for me.
All right, I'm gonna shock some people with mine. I think my number two. I'm gonna say my number two is Dr. Pepper.
What? No, that's your number one.
No, that's my number two.
What?
I love Dr. Pepper.
I know you love Dr. Pepper. I thought that one was gonna be your number one.
That's why I was like, I'm gonna shock some people because there's always Dr. Pepper around me. I just kind of exude it at this point. I walk into a room and Dr. Pepper spawns in. I like my barbecue soda. Okay, I like it. That's what it is. You can't tell me it isn't. It is straight up barbecue flavored soda. I specifically love the Dr. Pepper with cream soda. That's like my favorite. But also the strawberries and cream is really, really fucking good.
I had that recently. It was really good.
You want to make it better? Let it go flat and then drink it.
I've heard that opinion before. I had a friend in high school that would drink, like, she loved root beer, but she only drank it flat because the flavor was more intense.
It kind of dulls down the Dr. Pepper a little bit, but it really brings out the strawberries and cream. So it becomes a whole different drink when you just let it go flat.
Huh.
It is
I'll have to try that.
so good. But yeah, I love Dr. Pepper. That's like my safe option. You know, where it's like I go to a place, I look at the menu, Pepsi product, I'll take a Dr. Pepper. That's the one I want right there. But it's not the most exciting just because it is the safe option. That's why I'm kind of like,
What's Coke's version? Isn't it like Dr. Pibb or something?
Mr. Pibb. Or
Mr.
Pibb Extra now.
Mr. Pibb. Oh yeah.
Would you say it's similar?
I also recently had Pibb, and
I've never had it.
It's heavier on the cherry, I would say. Like it's more of a cherry soda than it is a Dr. Pepper. It has cherry in it, but Dr. Pepper is more of like a.
It's a spice. It's kind of like root beer, where it's a spice.
Yeah, whereas
soda.
Pibb leans really fucking heavy into the cherry, so you're just kind of like, I get it. I can get the same thing just getting a cherry Dr. Pepper, but.
I'd be interested to try a malt drink because that's something I've never had before, and it's one of those things where it's like a spiced drink, kind of.
That one heavily depends. Yeah, I was gonna say you're either gonna like it or it's gonna hit your gag reflex. There's not really an in between.
Yeah,
because we actually got one of those, and I tried it, and I was like, "This is pretty fucking awful." Brother-in-law tried it. He's like, "This is actually really good." Then Adrian tried it, and it made her throw up on the spot. So I was just like, "Yeah, it's gonna hit your gag reflex." So, But yeah, Dr. Pepper. As long as it's not diet. I don't care for diet Dr. Pepper again. Fake artificial sugar. It's just nasty. It has a horrible flavor. Hate that.
Like stevia.
Yeah, no.
Or aspartame.
Give me just any flavor of standard Dr. Pepper. I am happy.
I had Dr. Pepper for the first time last year during TwitchCon, and I hated it.
What?
Wow.
That was gross. It was from Taco Bell.
Okay.
I asked for a Baja Blast, and they gave me a Dr. Pepper, and I never had a Baja Blast, and I was so excited.
Okay, Taco Bell Dr. Pepper is different because they actually go heavier on the syrup.
Maybe.
No. You need a glass bottle Dr. Pepper with cane sugar for your first one because that's like the real flavor. It's so fucking
Alright.
good.
I'll take your word for it.
I don't remember that. Hang on. Let me just. Wow, I forgot how to spell pain for a second there. This fucker right here. Just, I'm gonna send the whole Amazon. Fine. You're getting the whole link on this one. I have the American link, but that particular bottle made with cane sugar, like real cane sugar.
Ooh.
Oh, that bottle's so good. The cases look different too.
I should say that does not look like any Dr. Pepper I've seen.
Yeah, like this is, in my opinion, these cases right here. This is the superior Dr. Pepper.
What? I've never seen that. Okay, I'll have to keep an eye out for that. I don't know if we can even get that here, but I'll still keep an eye out.
There is different types, because it's like this Dr. Pepper made standard. This one's made with real cane sugar. This one's made with these flavors. That one has like the purest flavor. AFK has access to this. You can put them up on the screen if you're watching the video. If you're not watching a screen, somebody describe that bottom one for me because it's a little difficult.
It's green.
It's
It's in a green case.
Is it?
And it says
It looks like
made
an
with
old
sugar.
vintage diner. And the Dr. Pepper has like numbers floating around its logo.
Okay, yeah. That's the good shit right there.
It's old school. It's like a vintage Dr. Pepper design. I've never seen that, and I really want it now because it's so much cuter than the normal design.
It's much.
I'll have to look for that because I love Dr. Pepper and I wanna taste it in its purest form.
What's your number 2, Arva?
My number 2.
Better not
Whoa.
be Dr. Pepper.
She's tired of Dr. Pepper.
Aw.
Funny that you mentioned it earlier. It's Baja Blast.
Oh,
I never had it. I was gonna try it. They fucking stole it from me.
Yeah, it's really popular, so I feel like that's always like out. Whenever I've gone to fucking Taco Bell, it's like a 50. It's like no, not even. It's like a 20% chance I can get fucking Baja Blast because otherwise they're usually like, we're out. Get more of it then, bitch. Oh my god. We currently actually have a crate of it downstairs, so this has been great. I love Baja Blast.
It doesn't actually
like
affect
Mountain
me. I have a whole crate.
I don't love Mountain Dew in general, the normal base one, but like the flavors of Mountain Dew are so good. Major Melon's really good. The blue voltage or whatever is really good. Code Red's tasty, and the Baja Blast is the best. Yeah, it's pretty looking. It's tasty. It's a classic. It's not really, but in my head it is. Now for who wins this is difficult because do you know what? 1, because this is what I would choose, but 2, despite Farah, I'm choosing Dr. Pepper. Because I love Dr. Pepper. That is another drink. I'm a root beer and Dr. Pepper enjoyer. And so yeah, I agree with your takes. I love Dr. Pepper. And
So good.
deserve the win. And Farah's gonna be mad at that, so that's even better.
Well, I don't know. Apparently, I've not had a real Dr. Pepper.
Right.
No, you haven't. You've
You
had.
need to catch up.
You've kind of had the syrup heavy Dr. Pepper because they fucking do. I had Taco Bell the other day, and their Dr. Pepper is like, yo,
Spicy as hell.
it's not spicy. That's the problem. It's
Oh.
really dull because it's so much syrup.
Oh.
It just overpowers it every time. Like Taco Bell Dr. Pepper is subpar. Fast food Dr. Pepper in
Yeah.
general is kind of meh. You got to get it out of
Yeah.
you got to get it out of the bottle.
I know just earlier we were talking about fountain drinks being better, but I think Dr. Pepper is one of the exceptions. For Dr. Pepper usually is worse than
Yeah,
fountains.
it's because they put too much syrup in it every time.
Yeah. Their ratio's off.
And
all right. This is the big one. Number 1, the favorite drink of all of ours. Westy, to start us off.
my number 1 And I have so many pictures of so many versions of these. Strawberry lemonade.
Ooh.
I
Oh.
fucking love strawberry lemonade so much. Like if I get Wendy's, I want a strawberry lemonade from
Wendy's strawberry lemonade's the best.
It's so good. There's so many different versions of strawberry lemonade. Whenever I see it on a menu, that's kind of like I really want to try that, but I always have to ask about the ingredients, just make sure I'm not allergic to something in it. 'Cause sometimes they put pineapple. But because I think I sent a picture, went to fondue, which was like a blackberry strawberry lemonade hybrid. So good.
I always have a hard time. I find that lemonades are too sweet now. Like I used to be a lemonade enjoyer, but now I find that lemonades are too sweet.
I like the sweetness of them.
Spoken
like
like a true Texan.
It's there's just something about very specifically strawberry lemonade. It has just the right amount of sweetness. It has just the right flavor kind of profile. Strawberries and lemons go really well together.
Yeah, I do love me some strawberry lemonade.
Good choice.
Yeah.
Mine is, I'm very particular about this one, but this is another iced tea, but I put it in its own category because they're very different from one another. Like the standard iced tea is lemon iced tea, but I'm talking now specialty iced tea. I'm talking peach iced tea. I love peach iced tea, but I'm very specific about what kind because I find that a lot of them are too sweet and I don't like it when they're really, really sweet because for some reason I find a lot of brands think that peach flavor is just like 17 million grams of sugar added to iced tea and that's not what it is about. I asked them and they said they don't know what flavoring they use. Spaghetti Factory has really, really good peach iced tea and apparently they just use like a syrup. And they didn't know which kind, but they said it was probably similar to the one that they use at Olive Garden. And they just add it to like regular iced tea. I've tried pure leaf peach iced tea. Fucking does not taste like any peach at all. They didn't add anything to it, I'm convinced. It's just the same drink. And then like any other type of peach iced tea. Snapple, oh my god. Literally gives me a headache. There's so much sugar in that drink. And peach iced tea, same issue, way too much sugar. I don't know what it is, but why brands think that peach iced tea just means adding a bunch of sugar. Stop doing that. There's a peach drink at a lot of places. I just love peach flavored drinks in general. It doesn't have to be iced tea, like peach mango drinks. They have like this kind of refresher drink at Starbucks. But the same issue. It's way too sweet. Like half that drink and like add a half a cup, like add water, just fill it up halfway and add water and then it's good. I want it to taste like peach, but I don't want it to have a bajillion grams of sugar in it. So,
yeah, that's so valid. That's the worst part about getting peach iced tea. I don't know why I had a stroke there. I don't know what happened. But every time I try to get a new flavor of peach iced tea to find a better one, it's always just so sweet.
I've
and
tried
sometimes I'm in the mood for that, but most of the time I'm not, because then, like you said, it's really just like sugar. It's not even like peach flavor. It's just sugar and sweeter.
So sweet. There's a peach drink bottled you can get at Tim Hortons too. I tried that. Too sweet, man. And everyone's praising this like, oh, it's like tasting a fresh peach. Bitch, what peach are you drinking? That peach is on steroids. Ain't no peach that sweet.
Right.
Like, peaches are delicious. I love peaches, but they are not that sweet. Why are you guys adding so much sugar to your peach drink? Stop it.
Yeah.
I want a light peach flavor, and that's why I like specifically Spaghetti Factory does a good job with their peach iced tea. 'Cause it's not so sweet. Also, for some reason, you know when the pop-up fairs still have those lemonade stands and it's literally a giant lemon?
Yeah.
And they also serve iced tea, and it's the same thing where they just pump like a peach flavored syrup in it. That's also good. I like those ones too.
Yeah. I agree. I need to go to one of those again. Well, shit. Neither of those were my number one, but those were also good options again. Shit. We had everyone had good lists today. Oh my god. I don't think there's any controversial takes from my
I don't
perspective
know.
anyways.
What's your number one gonna be? I'm suspicious.
Mine? Oh, I think mine's pretty tame. It's orange juice.
Not
Okay.
Okay.
So now everyone's a hater.
No, orange juice is one of those ones like I have to be in the mood for it. Like I never just, oh yeah, I want to get some refreshing orange juice. I just
Oh, see, I'm a crack whore and I want orange juice constantly.
My
it's
best
I
friend
crave it.
also craves orange juice, and went into Bun's chat and said that her favorite drink was orange juice. I don't remember what Bun called her, but he insulted her because he said that
What?
it was like, he's like, who craves orange juice? It's such it's like not a. I don't like orange juice. I think I don't know what it is. I like oranges.
I don't mind orange juice, but I can't just like drink it whenever.
You know what? I think it's the thickness. Maybe it's a consistency issue. That even with no pulp, it's like hurts my throat a little bit.
I was gonna say, I think it's for me. I think it's the sweetness and the citrus of it, because I don't mind sweetness, but when you get like the super sour sweet, I'm like, one sip, that's enough.
Sitting your mouth open because I just praised your choices and now you're shitting all over orange juice.
I don't-
Oh my
Okay, no,
No, I
god.
don't
Sunny D
mind
count,
it. No,
like-
Sunny D
Oh
is
my
awful.
God.
Sunny D is medicine.
What? Okay.
Ooh.
What? Oh my god.
No, you gotta have real orange juice. I
No.
I grew up with-
I don't want it. I want the fake stuff. The real stuff's not good.
I grew up with Sunny D, and I never liked it just because it tasted like a certain medicine that I had to take, and I was just like, ugh.
Okay. Okay, I had to look this up because this is my childhood. Did any of you drink Tang?
Yes.
Yes.
I remember that shit being so good. It probably isn't. I haven't had it in a long time.
That's
but
what Sunny D is to me. Is when I was a kid, Sunny D was like fucking delicious, and now that I have it, I'm like, it's not quite the same. Unless the only way that like I will drink Sunny D, or not the only way, but the best way to drink Sunny D is through those like nipple top drinks, like the ones you have to suck on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why did you
Those are the best.
describe?
I don't know. They're literally a nipple top. Like you latch onto them and suck.
You know what?
Oh
He's
my
not
God.
wrong. He's out of
Oh
line,
my
but he's
God.
not wrong.
Okay.
I don't know what the actual term for those are, but not
That's
the screw
probably the
caps.
actual term, honestly.
It
All
probably
right.
is.
Nipple top
That's like how I
drink.
feel about Gatorade. I hate. when
Yeah, Gatorade through those are so
Yes.
much better.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh.
Leslie's doing research.
That's not. That just brought up alcoholic drinks. Not what I'm looking for.
Okay. While he's googling, another hot take. Ooh, this one's going to put the nail in my coffin. I like orange juice with pulp. Also.
Okay, I actually don't mind the pulp. I like it more
Okay.
with pulp because it feels more natural that way than.
Okay. Yeah. See, I think I'm one of the people that enjoys like different, not like a whole bunch, but I like some texture in some of my drinks. Like that's why I like bubble tea. That's why I like aloe vera. Oh, that should have been my list. Aloe vera drinks is really good too, and that's why I like pulp orange juice because I like something in my drink.
They apparently call them sports caps.
Oh,
Oh,
well, that's so boring.
that's boring. You should call them nipple tops.
They should call them nipple tops.
They should. I just found like a list of the different types of containers, and those are called sports caps.
Makes sense though, because that's why they're on the Gatorade bottles, because they're for like,
Yeah.
Yeah, you can squeeze
Athletes
them
to
through your
squirt them into their
helmet and
mouth.
Stuff. Yeah.
yeah. Well,
That's like a little research, but I got it.
ooh, this one's another difficult one. What's this? Oh,
Our editor poking it, being like, "What you sending?"
what's happening? Ooh. Shit. I think. What was yours again, Westy? I think I remember it, but I wanna
Strawberry
make sure.
lemonade.
Yeah, you're winning that point.
Yes.
Especially because you brought up Wendy's strawberry lemonade, which is
Oh,
like
it's so good for no
actually
reason. Like,
the best drink you can order from like a fast food place.
right? Like, I don't know
It's
what it
so
is.
good.
They got the ratio just fucking spot on.
Yeah, because it's not too sweet, but it's as sweet as you would expect a strawberry lemonade. And I love it. I drink it. I eat it up. I get the large every time too, which is like a fucking gigantic cup. It's
Mm-hmm.
embarrassingly large, but I'm never going to be embarrassed drinking that strawberry lemonade because everyone around me is going to understand. I feel like I've met so many people that love that lemonade from Wendy's specifically.
Okay, Farrah, have you ever had a Wendy's strawberry lemonade?
No.
You should try
Ooh.
one because, like, I don't know your thoughts on strawberry lemonade in general, but holy shit. The Wendy's strawberry
just-
lemonade is so
I don't know why. I mean, even like I use refreshers as an example at Starbucks. Like they have refreshers and you can get them with water or lemonade. And if I can't drink the lemonade one, it's too sweet. They gave one to me with lemonade by accident and I physically could not drink it because it was too sweet.
Mm.
So, and I feel like those on the standard of like how sweet a drink can be aren't that high. Which is weird because I feel like chai tea lattes are pretty sweet. Maybe it's just when it's fruity and sweet. Maybe that is a different kind of sweetness than like if it's a more of a darker sweet like chocolate. But I mean, I got a
Yeah.
Wendy's here. I can try it.
I would say just get like a small and just give it a little test, you know? Because
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
there's something about it.
Okay, but you better not yell at me if I don't like it.
No. I never yell at anyone for not liking something. I yell at people for not wanting to try stuff.
Mm.
It's like, and that's what pisses me off the most. It's like, oh, have you ever had this? No, I don't like it. You've never had it? No. Why not? I don't like it. How do you know you don't like it if you've never had it, you son of a bitch?
Right.
Like, what the fuck do you mean? As long if you try something like I don't really like it, it's like, you know what? You tried it. That's fair. Can't get mad
That's
at you.
more than a lot of people want to do, yeah. I agree. But yeah, orange juice. I love it. I love orange juice. And with that, actually, Westy's the winner. By 1 point.
Yeah.
Because it was literally a ping pong back and forth. One round.
It was
one
that
round,
water at
One
the-
round, another one.
It was that water. That
It was water.
Whew.
Yeah.
The
You
base-
guys both chose water and very close. One the same, one away. And I was like, good taste. Good taste. Westy's winner speech.
Try a Wendy's strawberry lemonade. It is so good for no reason. It is just like the right amount of both with the right sweetness. I don't know what it is, like the secret ingredient they add to it, but it's different than every other strawberry lemonade you'll ever have.
Yeah. I agree. Farrah, loser speech.
I am an orange juice hater.
Okay. That's crazy.
It was just I was born different.
I'm used to this though. People hate orange juice.
I don't hate it. It's just
everybody I've met.
Well, I know
like,
you don't.
likes
Oh,
orange
I've met
juice.
only haters. I'm always
Really?
met with. Yeah, I'm always met with haters whenever I bring up my opinion on orange juice.
I think my thing with orange juice, I have to have it with the right food. Like I don't like drinking it on its own, but if I have it with like eggs and like a breakfast setting, it's
Breakfast
delicious.
definitely helps.
But
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
like it on its own. It like overpowers me with it.
That's fair.
And I don't like super overpowering or super sweet like things like that.
Yeah.
For some reason, and I'll say that this is relevant because I have it with me today. the only drink that I will drink basically when I'm sick, like I will not drink Gatorade ever. I'm not a fan of it. I think it's too sweet, and the flavor is very artificial. But when I'm sick, the taste of water, right? It's disgusting. So because your taste buds are all fucked up. So I will drink, and I think this is just habit because I've been doing this since I was a kid. Because my mom's like, you need electrolytes, so she would give me Gatorade, and I would only drink Cool Blue Gatorade. So when I'm sick, I will drink pretty much exclusively Cool Blue Gatorade, and that's it. And I will never ever touch it if I'm not sick. And it's to the point now where one time I had a sip of it when I wasn't sick, and it made me feel like I was sick because I only drink it
Oh
when
my
I'm
god.
sick. And I got that shit here with me today.
I was gonna ask, do you have it?
The moment I'm feeling sick, I'm like, fuck, I gotta go get Cool Blue Gatorade.
Cool Blue is probably.
It is, out of all the Gatorade flavors, it's the one that I hate the least, and I only drink it when I'm sick. And unfortunately, this one does not have the nipple, but those are the best ways to drink it.
Yeah, they are. Pork cap.
I agree. Another good take. Well, shit. That was good. Very agreeable lists until the end.
Sorry.
No, it's understandable. I knew putting orange juice that high was gonna.
It's a
It's
controversy.
gonna have a risk. It was a controversy because there's the apple juice versus orange juice bitches, and then
I
there's
don't
the
like
pulp versus no
either.
pulp, and then apple juice never is cold. I can never drink that shit and have it cold. It's always like just slightly warm.
I don't
get it.
mind either, but both of those have to be in the right setting. They both have to be with a type of breakfast food, but I don't like drinking either of them.
I don't like. I think I'm
That's
just
fair.
a breakfast hater. I don't really like breakfast.
My breakfast is usually, like at 5 in the morning, technically.
Mine is skipped.
I mean, I don't eat breakfast.
Or at 5 in the morning.
Yes, I don't really eat when I wake up. I kind of force myself to when I know I have to go to work, but like on a day where I just wake up, it's like, no, we're not eating for like another few hours
Yeah.
and work night shift, so I'm not waking up usually till around 3 in the afternoon.
And then that's lunch.
To me, it's breakfast. But to
Right.
me, it's also Taco Bell breakfast.
Well, thank you guys for listening to another episode of the Unintelligibles. Sorry if this made you thirsty, and sorry if the last one made you hungry, but now you can have a whole meal. I hope you enjoyed. Please follow me and my co-hosts on all our respectable social medias. Westy is Westy HCC on all platforms. Farah is Farah the Bat on all platforms. I'm Arva on Twitch and Arva_69 everywhere else. Boo. I hope you guys have a good week, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.